Hey all, it's me, your friendly neighborhood mountain king. If you've been following me on Instagram and Facebook, you probably kind of know things are like, things have been difficult for me personally, and because my work is my personal life, there's basically my daughter and my work, and everything else kind of is below that. I mean, obviously, my family and my friends are incredibly important to me, but that's what the past 2 years, I guess, that's been my focus. Being a good dad and getting my getting Mountain King to where it needs to be, where I want it to be, where it should be. I've been doing this for almost 14 years now, and the response has been amazing. The response, the feedback, it's just incredible. It's everything I could possibly want and more. I've become friends with so many of my customers, even though some of them are on the other side of the world. I've had so many just great conversations with my customers. It's almost, sometimes I don't even like using the word customer because it seems too impersonal or something. But my point, my relationship with the people who buy my devices, my pedals, and whatever, is so important to me and such an important part of why I do this. It's also, my work is like my art. Not to sound pretentious, but it is. It's how I express myself. Just it's this inner stuff that I channel into, you know, electricity going through, all these pathways and, what happens to it along the way. And so, like I said, the response has been great. It's everything I want, but the business is not where it should be. I don't make the money that I need to make to survive and pay my bills and stuff. And I've tried to make changes as I've gone along to try to fix that problem. But when it comes down to it, I know the biggest reason for things not being where they need to be is because Mountain King is me and only me. And I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. My strengths are the creative part, my designs, designing a product and, the brand or whatever, just the aesthetics and, the vibes or whatever. But when it comes to the business side of things, I don't I'm not good at it. I'm just not. I've tried, but my brain doesn't want to function in that domain. I'm like, oh, budgeting and all that stuff. It's like I try, but over and over again I fail. And a big part of it, I'm so obsessed with my design work. So I live and breathe it, man. I go to sleep at night with folders and books all over my bed. All these schematics that I've drawn out. I've literally woken up with just even components. I'll have I'll be waking up with things sticking out of me, that pierce my skin in the middle of the night or whatever. And because of that, I think it's that other side of the business. It's too much for one person to do, and if it's not, it's too much for this one person to do. And really, I don't want to do Mountain King by myself. I've never wanted that. It's early on, I knew I had to just figure out things like what what the possibilities were with it, what I could actually do when, I really put a lot of work into it. And you'll have to excuse me, I'm got so much on my mind. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget things. But I want other people involved. I want like a crew of people. This person does this person does this, kind of like a band, right? So there's like that guy that writes most of the songs or kind of starts it or whatever, and then you have the other guys, people. When I say guys, I mean women, men, everybody. Everybody else is just as important to the music, and everyone has their own individual specialty, the thing that they do well, their strengths, and then having it all together is where I think the success would come in. The success as far as being a successful business. And I also want other people involved just because I want to talk about things, share my, I have this idea. What do you guys think? And it that has always helped me have more reassurance that something is the way it should be, or just talking with other people gives me new ideas, obviously, because they give me ideas, and then just the process of rapping about something, just makes sure with another person, it makes, awakens things inside of your head, So, I'm at this point now where I know that I need other people involved if I'm going to keep doing this. So, this video here is about me looking for help. I need more than one individual, because I want somebody that's sort of the other half of Mountain King in that, creative and smart business end. I need somebody for that, probably more than anything else, really. But I also need someone to help design the PCBs for me. I have like a ridiculous amount of designs that are in various states of, their progress. Some of them are an idea, some of them are completely finished, some of them are in between. And I, like, every day I almost, and I'm not exaggerating, I come up with something new, whether it's like, oh, I have this idea for the tone control on this pedal I have that would probably make it better. Whatever. I have piles and piles of stuff, and not just pedals, synth modules, tabletop gadgets, all kinds of stuff. And I want it out there. I want it out there to make money, obviously, but I just want it out there, no matter what. It's so important to me personally to get these designs into people's hands, so that they can create music, so that they can express themselves. And I need someone to come in. Like, I've talked to people about this, and I'm like, come and make money off me, please. Just help me get these things out there. Make sure I get enough money to live and all that. I live a very simple life. I'm not spending money on gear and stuff like that. I rarely get anything like that because all I care about is my work. So I need someone that is good at business, at running a business. Just all those things, budgeting and, knowing when to buy a massive amount of parts, a particular part, and when to not do that. Like I'm not good at that. I grew up without any money, so I don't know what to do with it sometimes. I'm not like an idiot about it either. Like I've gotten where the point I am, because I, I have some clue, but like I said, it's not one of my strengths, and I've tried, and it's not going to be. I think with someone else, taking some of the pressure off of me, because honestly, that's a big part of it. Like it's just too much pressure on me. I don't think well like that. Like I can't think about the creative end of it and really get into it and really do the work it needs to have done. When the business is gonna just fall apart without me taking care of this other end. If I just have somebody else, I think really awesome things would happen. So I don't know. If any of you out there in social media land think this is something that you could, do to come in and take over some things, email me, okay? Don't if you message me, it's so hard to keep track of that kind of stuff. I guess if you just have a question that will help you know whether you should email me, then you can message to me. But please, just my email is mountainkingelectronics@yahoo.com. So yeah, just tell me what your thoughts are, what you have to offer, what you're interested in doing, and one of the most important uh, attributes I want someone that really wants to be a part of this. Like I have this stupid amount of passion for what I do, and I need other people who are in that same zone. That like I want to be a part of this. I want to have some uh, influence over this. I want to, be a part of this crew, of my spaceship. So yeah, just get in touch, and I guess I'll go from there. And like I said, I have other announcements, like a new pedal that I'm trying to get out, coming a nightmare, and some changes that until I find someone else, there's some changes that need to be that I have no choice but to make. But like I said, I'll get to that. I just wanted to get this video taken care of and then go from there. All right, guys, thanks.